Mix TV, Zimbabwe leading trending gossip TV. You're listening, you're watching to the Zimbo Flavor. Today is the 30th of September at 2025. Remember, guys, to like, share, comment, and follow Zimix TV Zimbabwe. Yes, on our Facebook page and Zimix TV on our YouTube page. Remember to like, share, and yes, and also comment. And so the Zimbabwe Football Association Zifa has brought former Dynamos and Warriors defender Kaitano Tembo on board as the Warriors' second assistant coach ahead of the 2025 Africa Cup of Nations final. Tembo, who currently heads South Africa's Sekhukhune United, was officially unveiled in Harare on Tuesday, 3rd September, during the announcement of the Warrior squad for the upcoming 2026 World Cup qualifiers against South Africa and Lesotho. His first games in the new role will be those qualifiers, with Zimbabwe taking on Bafana at Moses Mabhida Stadium in Durban on October 10, before traveling to Polokwane to face Lesotho 3 days later at Peter Mokaba Stadium. This marks Tembo's first coaching role with the national team. The former defender, who captained the Warriors during his playing days, represented Zimbabwe in several international competitions. Warriors coach Michael Nees said he wanted Tembo as his assistant when he took over on July 30, 2024, but he had been unable due to Tembo's club commitments. Nees said, "When I first came here last year, Kaitano was my preferred choice as assistant because I didn't know many people at that time. We first met in 2003 where I was coaching Seychelles, and I also came to know him better during my years in South Africa as a technical director. He has gained a wealth of experience working in South Africa, which will be valuable for us. It was impossible to bring him on board last year because he still had commitments at his club. But when we were drawn in the same group as South Africa for the 2025 AFCON, I immediately thought of Kaitano again, and that's why I decided to bring him." And now, so guys, that's the latest here. Makorokoto kuna Kaitano Tembo. I think you will be the replacement of Nees, and one or another. I think Kaitano Tembo will be our new Warriors coach soon. But anyway, the men also announced the Warriors squad which will be facing Lesotho and South Africa. Here are the names: goalkeepers Washington Arubi, Ovis Chipezeze, Martin Mapisa; defenders Gerald Takwara, Munashe Garanganga, Teenager Adebe, Brendan Galloway, Emmanuel Jalai, Godnose Muruira, Julian Zemura, Divine Lunga; midfielders Marvelous Nakamba, Jonah Fabish, Marshall Munetsi, Tawanda Chirewa, Knowledge Musona, Kama Brilliant, and Bill Antonio; strikers Tawanda Makwanism, Walter Musona, Prince Dube, and Tando Ngwenya. And Ndoma strikers, they do nima midfielders, nima defenders, nima goalkeepers. And so maybe people have been complaining about some of the players here, like Knowledge Musona, and the Takatata Mkombirati what's joking international game. And I mean, we as Zimbabweans, we really don't know what we like. And yes, pangapasina wa Musona, pangapasina wa Brilliant, yes, taita katiwakumbire vadzoka manje vana kuti zoni aiwa ngavabviswe vasikutamba ngavabviswe. So we really don't know what we want, but we really need their experience in this team. At the same time, atina a development soccer strategy in Zimbabwe. That's the problem. That's the difference between us and Bafana when under 17, under 21, those guys, they can play, and they can play zvekutamba. But in Zimbabwe, we are still far behind when it comes to soccer development. So we keep on recycling the same old people, like 32, 33, 34. I mean, we should have new guys here in the team. Yes, the PSO should be supplying us with young players, local talent players, but most of these guys vari PSL was fit kuti vakwatotambira Warriors. That's why we mostly depend on our foreign based players like Marshall Mnetsi, Tawanda Chirewa, and Marvelous Nakamba, who has not been playing lately, Ali Luton Town in the UK. But anyway, we'll be keeping you guys up to date here with the latest on Zimbo Flavor on Zimix TV. Remember to like, share, comment, and follow. Those two games against South Africa and Lesotho, they are a must win for Nees if he still want to keep his job before AFCON. Like for real, because we need to win those two games. Reason why is because we are in the same group as South Africa. AFCON ipapa saka we must show them with Iowa. I just kids game. They cannot actually walk over us. I know team South Africa, but at the same time, at our home ground, it is what it is. But they mustn't dominate us. And even varuda to qualify World Cup, saka ngative tisu tinowamisa kuti vasande ku World Cup ikoko. And saka we need to win those two games. And we'll be keeping you guys up to date with the latest here on Zimix TV. Thank you for listening. Thank you for watching. Peace out.